Hey Busters, welcome back to another capsule toy video. So today we'll be opening up a, the Rhinoceros Beetle from the brand new, Kabutomushi series. Although honestly, it's not really called, the Kabutomushi series from the new IkimonoZukan, the living organism encyclopedia. So this time, unlike before where it's called the Turtle series, Kame, Kabutomushi, Suzumebachi, this time it's just called Kabutomushi, no real logo, so yeah. So as always, this is a capsule toy. This one is 500 yen and just released the last week of June, so, but yeah. For those wondering, when it's sealed, if you get a brand new sealed one, it should be shrink wrapped with two, so like one here and one there, so it doesn't rip. So yeah. This one I actually took it out, as I mentioned in my previous video, because I wanted to, there's currently 3 types. There is the Yamato, the Rhinoceros Beetle, the Hercules Beetle, and then like another Hercules type beetle. 3 different types. I wanted to make sure I got one of each, so I just took it, the plastic off right at the store to check in, because this time, based on how it's moved, it's really hard for me to snipe it, so I had to open it in store. But yeah, as always, the bottom part here is the display stand. You just pop it off at the top, flip it around, and you have your, sorry, there's ridges here so it just prevents it. I just pushed it the wrong way. Display stand here, and the other one is you only want this clear stick. It's just the display stand for if you want it put your beetles in flying positions, or if you're a wasp, they have to. And then this part here is just a throwaway piece, designed clearly to make it a capsule toy round so it rolls through the machine. So yeah, so here it is. As always with this set series, the stand here is on a hexagon joint, so you don't want to rotate it, it's gonna snap. You gotta slowly kind of nudge it out, wiggle it out. I recommend just grabbing one and just wiggling it out one way. So let me just wiggle, and then once you get there, you can just put your finger in it. Usually wiggling down is easier. Pushing it down like so. So there you go. So as you can see, it's hexagon, so you want it like that. For this set specifically, or the Rhinoceros, they recommend having it one like so. Because of how heavy the beetle is itself and the way it balances, you actually have to, usually it's like you put it like this, but this time they recommend you do it this way. And then this one you angle up. So let me just quickly do that. Although, so here I can already see there's like stress marks. Well, no, that's not stress mark. That's just the what is it? The nub mark from where they molding and they cut it off. So there you go. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. So this time we have the wings here. It says in the booklet, you have it. It specifically states here, I'll just show it off here, that the pink bag here is for the right side wing and the left side is a clear bag. However, if you can't read the Japanese or whatnot, cool thing is on the wings, I think it was the bottom one, the bottom piece, it does actually have like a small L mark or kind of like designed on it, so I'll show it off a bit later, but yeah. And then it also tells you number 1 is the forelegs, 2 is the middle ones, and then the set 3 is the back legs. It also says on the little tabs I'll show later. And that's just how you set it up with the wings. So, but yeah, so I was really happy with this one. So as you can see, this is the Hercules, where this one is extra long, I think, honestly. I actually stood around the machine for like 5-10 minutes trying to look over it because of how bent it was. I'm like, okay, calculating, this should be, yes, okay, so yeah, so this here, if you're wondering, it's supposed to be kind of like fur design, like the real one. It has like lots of little hairs, so this one is the head here. You can just move it down. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, you got a lot of movement for this big boy. Interesting. The other one, like, I'm gonna show it off later, but the head movement here was kind of limited, but interesting. This boy's got a big one, so yeah, so this one you just plug it up here, and okay, that's pretty good. Mine is unfortunately it's not perfect, you know, it is soft plastic, so It's not super soft, but you know, it's kind of bendy. So, but yeah. So, ooh, that's nice. You know, I kind of wish, you know, like this, it was a bit more seamless, but still, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, look at that! Starship Troopers. Cool stuff, cool stuff. So let's get the body out here. So this one is, I think, I got the black one, I think. Yeah, so I got the black one. For this Hercules set. In the set, there's 7 types. Hercules is number 3 and 4, right? And number 3, 4, and 7. 7 is rare, and it's a gray color. So Hercules, you can either get a yellow one or black one. So, yeah. I think yellow, I think they just meant like the fur here, specifically, because I really doubt you get like a yellow design, so... Although there might have been a yellow one, actually. I can't quite remember. So, I'll check that out, but... Legs are in the little blue basket. So, but yeah. There we go. So, let me just... Well, oh no, actually, sorry, buddy. Busters. Yeah. This is the gray one. I think the yellow one, now that it's called, like, it had like a yellow shell here with like little designs there, so but I'm really happy. I much prefer these dark ones. So I mean, like, I love Beetle's designs, but I'm not a huge Beetle lover. I'm not gonna collect the real ones. So but yeah, just to show it off here, you know, let's just get all the bags cut open. So the clear one is just the wings here. And the pink one is the one with the connector port. So when you're opening it, be careful not to lose the connector port if you want in a flying pose. So it comes with 3 pieces. This is the connector port here for when you're in flight mode. So you just peg it in here. So I think it was supposed to go this way, if I recalled, based on the weight. Right? Because any lower is... yeah, too heavy, so has to be straight up this way. Oops, sorry guys. So yeah, let's have this here. There we go, set up. And for the wings, like I mentioned, really good detailing here. Hard plastic. You can kind of see like the veins. Yeah. So like, you know, if you're like this and you get like, I'm sorry, Busters. Just realized I should make this lower. Whole building, but yeah, like this. If you get all the pieces mixed up, no worries about it. I think it was, yeah. So the small parts, like here, you can kind of, it's kind of hard to show it off, but here it says L. So I think R is a lot easier to see. So here. The top it says L. There's the L, and then this one, funny enough, they actually say R here in the circle. But if you can't read it, or you got really bad eyes like me, another easy way to tell it is just, if you actually have it, the right side one, like this, like a little piece, shooting piece here, it should be on the bottom. So like, it should be on the bottom, not on the top. So if you don't know which way, just have it facing the bottom, and then you'll know the bottom part is the right and the left wing. So, and put it in, you just slip it on. So which piece is which is obvious because you can't fit the other way. So it's just like a puzzle piece. 1 and 2. Let me just grab quickly another one. So this is from the other one. I think they should be identical wings. Yeah, they look identical to me, so these should be identical with any of the releases there. And for the legs, it says right here the number. So there's 3. So this goes there. This should be 2, I think. There's 2. Angled downwards, and this is 1. Ow. Right. Sorry guys, kind of hard. There, 1. Be careful. I mean, so these are quite sharp, despite being kind of somewhat soft, hard plastic. But yeah, so for these ones, you can kind of just twist them off, you know, and make sure it leaves a little nub there, but it's fine. because the good thing is they used black, so you know, even with the nub marks you can't really tell it. So let's just put the small far legs in there first. Well, actually, I think putting on the body is better as first, just because, you know. There we go. Oh, look at that. Nah, yeah. Oh yeah, heavy. Man, I love these sets. I'm like so excited every time they release these. I mean, honestly, like on one hand, every time they release these, I'm like, yes, another one. On the other hand, I'm kind of like, yo, like that's a nut. There's like more I need to collect, and then they always have like a rare one. So, but I'm really happy like that for the most part, they make the rare ones not like a different mold, but just merely a different color. So I'm really happy about that. This time the rare one I think is the Hercules, but instead of a black or like kind of yellow, it's just a gray one. So that's all that was. I remember this time the legs should angle down. So the legs here angled down like so. And this one here, although, so as you guys can see, this leg is just like mangled. That's fine, it's just soft plastic, so I can just put in hot water, boiling water for like a couple seconds, or use hair dryer, warm it up, and then once it's kind of malleable, you just kind of like set it up and then just put it ice cold water and like freeze it again, or you can just let it set by itself, honestly. So yeah, nothing to worry about that. And the final legs, twisty. This one too. Move these out. And interesting, this leg got mangled too. So it must have been on like one side of the capsule. So if those wondering like how it happened, this is just because they're forced into a ball shape, you know. Some legs just aren't that lucky and get shoved in, which is kind of weird. Like I'm thinking, like, is it because they put it like hot off the press while it's still there? It's kind of quickly put in bags and sealed in. I don't really know, but yeah. So there we go. Look at let's have it this way so the legs look a bit better. Oh yeah, look at that, spectacular. Boy, nice. You can lift him by the horn. Dang, that's nice. So yeah, overall, just to show it off, so here on the bottom it's like a matte finish. You know, when you touch it, it's not smooth, it's kind of like a slightly rough. The head, oh, so this time like the paint on it's not that good. You can see here it's kind of like got a bit drip, but that's fine though, you can't see it. You got these little bulging things that I'm not sure what they are, part of the beetle. I don't think it's the eyes. Here you got these little feeler things that are on ball joints. Sorry guys, my finger's actually in the way. So these little feeler things. Sorry, Buster, it's kind of hard to see with my lighting. So yeah. It's kind of like that. Sorry guys, maybe if I make the brightness a little bit better. Maybe easier for you guys. So there's that. You know, the head is on ball joints, so it goes up and down this much. You go side to side, rotate. I don't know if they can actually do that in real life. Like, that's cool. The head can go down this much and this much. Legs, ball joints. So honestly, I don't know how much posing you would really do with the legs, right? And of course, here, and one of the cool parts about the series is you can open the wings. So, and not just that, the cool part is this one opens way bigger for some reason. That Kabuto here. So as you can see, like really good paint detail. Like it's got like a dark here and lightish brownish there, and it's a glossy paint. So here the butt it's kind of matte, but then here it's glossy because of, I guess, like how wet and whatever the exoskeleton is, I guess, lack of sunlight, so it's not dry. I don't know, but yeah, really nice attention to detail for these things. It's really nice. And of course, with the wings, in the booklet, I think you're supposed to have it like this. To get it ready for wings, you need to move the head down, because the helmet part here of the head, you just gotta angle it down like this and give it rotate. And then it said, I can't exactly remember, I think it just said like just like open. I can't remember. Maybe lift up. I can't remember. Honestly, it was just kind of like open it up this way and then rotate it 30-45 degrees outwards like this. And then here you got the pointer here for the wings, so I can't remember, so I just know, okay, this part's the bottom, so that means it's on this side. Another way is have the wings, like the tip should angle down, because if you have it the opposite way, they're angled upwards compared to the ball joint. You want them angled down, so you know which way. So this one, you just push it in nicely like that. So I'm not going to really force it because, you know, it is clear plastic, so it is a bit brittle. I generally just kind of like wiggle it in there. So like here you can kind of see this one sticks out a bit more than that, so that means you got a bit, I think, so you get it about this much. So what it's, oh, look at that. Do love, like I honestly was thinking of having the Beetles displayed with the wings closed, but when it's out like that just looks nice. Reminds me of Beetleborgs as a kid. So that kind of shows off how old I am. But yeah, look at that. So there's a peg hole here, and then it just pegs into here, like so, and then it's, ooh, it's still a heavy, really heavy boy. I wonder why. Did I maybe get it off on the wrong side? Maybe this guy, I'm supposed to peg it in a different way. I'm sorry, Busters, you can't really see it for now, but I'm just gonna, I think for the Hercules, this way is better. For a flying pose. Bzz, or I don't know what sound they make, but yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's real nice. Maybe even have the head. Look at that, that's so cool. So cool. The wings. But yeah. I think based on how heavy this one is, this is better. The other one, the Yamato Kabutomushi, the, what is it, Rhinoceros Beetle, I think because it didn't have as heavy, it could go upwards. This one, I think, I'm not sure actually. Let me just quickly check it for you guys. Like, did it recommend me flying it that way? Or no, it said Kabutomushi ma hobo. So flight mode is this way is better. So I think they suggested having upwards, but that was that one. This one, for some reason, is not as, it's just a bit too heavy. So, you know what? I'm going to try it one more time, Busters. Maybe I just didn't angle it right. So let me just try for you, Busters, one more time. So it said if it's not this one, then it has to be one click this way. And it's definitely too heavy. However, what if I angle it this way? No, that's just worse, right? Yeah, that's worse. So. And it definitely won't be one click lower. So yeah, it's definitely just this way. I mean, if you wanted, you could have angled this one, the bottom part. Although I think that puts more stress on the bottom, and putting more stress on the top seems to be the smarter choice. But let's just try it. So we had it this way, didn't work. Let's click it one this way. No, definitely not. Although if you do it that way, I guess you could have it this way. So yeah, I think definitely the first way it had it is the only way it actually does balance. So you have this one there, and then this one. Let me just rotate it out. It's one, wait, sorry, Busters. So inwards this way, and then this way has to be this way. So yeah, for this guy, the flight mode has to be this way. So that's here. There he is. Yeah. Sorry guys if you hear that. That's just the local garbage truck coming up to pick up recycling. So there we go. So I'm gonna remove the wings for now, and just to show. Ooh. So there you go. I recommend kind of like putting your fingers here at the thing when pulling it out, just so you can slowly pull it out without damaging or risk anything. So yeah, putting this back. There we go. So yeah, for size comparisons, as always is what I say, but currently don't have it. So just using one of the cards from the brand new Digimon card game collection set. Edamon, Elvis Monkey. Lengthwise, he is way. Yeah. So this is a generic poker card, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, whatever. Normal playing card size, maybe Uno card size. I don't know. This is the bigger one, not the Yu-Gi-Oh size. Those are the mini card size. This is the traditional regular size. So it's about way longer, like up to here, pretty much. If you exclude that, like if I had to put it up, it'd be like from the legs, from the body. Width-wise, it's about widest. With the legs, it's wide as the card. You know, length, I think that it's about 2 cards wide, maybe. So yeah, there's that. When comparing it with from the same series, the other Kabutomushi. So this is the brownish red, although it's really more purplish in hand. So you can kind of see. Oh my god, that's so good. Really wish I got the black or brown one. But well, this is the brownish one. So as you can see, size-wise, like really different. Like this one's actually kind of wider, so it looks bigger overall. Like right now they're kind of side by side almost, so definitely this one looks wider, but this one's taller. You know, you got that cockroach like, you know. Maybe this is supposed to go back there. I don't know, honestly. But yeah, sidewise, you know, if they want to fight, like, so there's that. For those who collect the other ones, this is the first beetle release, the Quaggas, the stag beetles. Don't know which one this one was. So, like, there you go. It's really long. Lengthwise, they're about the same length, actually. Interesting. This one I think was the shorter one. I have here is the longer one. I have the wings on there too, so. But the longer one is about the same. So yeah, they're kind of like that. Lengthwise, yeah. If you wanted, I think I showed off before. If you want to compare the wings, this is their wing, this is the other wing. They're about the same. You know, this one is definitely more, I guess, plastic. Maybe because of like all the ridges, light reflects off a lot more. I kind of like this one better. Although this one, I don't know. I wish it was kind of like this way, where it's less glossy. But with this detail, would have been perfect, I think. But still, really cool. So that's it with the beetles. If you want to compare it with the centipede. No, caterpillar, sorry, centipede. Ooh, centipede, I definitely get that. So there you go. Likewise, they're about the same-ish. With the other stuff. What I got? Oh, Mantis boy. Your leg. So as I said, like, the Mantis is cool. Oops. This Mantis is really big, intimidating. However, like, the plastic is just not that good. Like the green. And as you can see, it's kind of flimsy. So I'm just gonna leave him like that. Like lengthwise. To be like that. You know. Kind of like that. So I do like the beetles more. It's a lot easier to make them more realistic with the matte coloring finish. With the bees, this is the small one. The small wasp. So I have it in flying mode, I guess, or walking mode. Lengthwise, it'd be about this much. This much. About this big. For those who have the bigger one, the big Osusumebachi, which is the big girl. Here she is. Much bigger. So this, it's kind of hard. Kind of like that. If I had the butt all the way around, you know, she'd be a bigger girl. So like kind of like that. Yeah, so I think that's it for all the bugs. Of course, you know, if you follow my channel, you'll probably collect other stuff. Or I guess if you follow my channel not for Digimon cards, it's this. If we put him next to a turtle, he's about this much. For turtles, kind of like this. If you put him next to, say, a armadillo, this much. It's wide. And if maybe you say, no, I want a box crab. Kind of like this. Honestly, except for the armadillo, I'm just showing more of the common ones. Like the more newly released ones, I'm guessing, you know, people who have the more new releases. You know, I figured they already have the other stuff, so I'm not really showing it off. But if you have the turtle lizard. But yeah, for those wondering, who this is the first time they're seeing it, all the size comparisons I've been showing, they're all technically from the same line of series. They're all 500 yen, amazingly enough. But yeah, so if you're interested in those, I got video reviews showing that, or you know, just leave me a comment in the section below and I'll answer you there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy. Overall, really like him. You know, it's a great beetle. You know, let's put him in with his bros. Like, it looks real nice. Although honestly, like, I do like the brown. I wish this was just more brown. This purple color kind of bugs me. Get it? Bugs me. But yeah, so today we review this guy. But yeah, overall I really like him. Overall, like, impressions, like, really good. The only positive, as always, like, great sculpt, great paint. The paint quality was a little bit off, but I don't really care about that. You can't even see it that much, like the little paint there, like when it's covered. The wing details is amazing. The flying, the heft, like the small bits, you know, with the legs and stuff, I'm not going to put that against them because that's just more of a packaging thing. They can't really do much. There's a size limit of how big the capsule they can make it. And then with like 500 yen, this is great value. So, you know, those small little nitpicks that would be the only thing that can be considered flaws, you know, the bent stuff, easily fixable by yourself, and honestly is due to constraints. I can't put that against them because the molding is great. The only thing I could say was maybe like this horn here, you know, the seam line is slightly like, but I mean, like professionals who love this, you would easily just glue it and then like kind of like shave it off, seal it, and then paint it again. I've seen like people who paint it, looks really good, like make it gold, really cool stuff. But yeah, but honestly, because of constraint, this was the best they could have done. Like the only other way was maybe like put in halves. Honestly, I think this is fine. There's no real good place to put a seam line. That's all. I think what they did is fine. So yeah, in terms of, that's the only real complaints I guess I could really throw at it. Everything else is great, like the coloring, detail, like attention to detail, the mold. I mean, maybe if articulation of the legs, but honestly, I don't think you really need it. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Would I recommend it? Definitely. Depending if you're saying which one from the series, you know, online should get this one or that one, it really depends on up to you. I think personally, while this one's really cool, I just personally love the Kabuto, this style, more. So, but still, I got both because I love them. They're really cool. Although this part here, let's have his head up so we hide that. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Here in Japan, it retails, because it's capsule toy, it's just a 1 coin, well, 500 yen coins. It's 500 yen, it's $5. Back home, if you import it or ship it or whatever, they might jack it up to like $12, $15, I don't know. At that price point, I'd still honestly say at $10, I could still say, yeah, I'd get it for $10. It's really cool. A bit, like, personally for me, because I know the price, and because I can get it at the $5 price point, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay 10 for it. Honestly, some I might pay 7, but for those who can't get it here locally and have to pay like the extra price of shipping and stuff, at that point, I say $10 is a good deal still. I mean, other people said like Revoltech and other actual toy companies, they do bigger ones, more detailed with articulation. Yeah, but those are more expensive, and I'm not sure how big, so it's really up to you. Like, you will want to pay a bit less for smaller, but you know, kind of like all similar styles, or you want to pay a bit more, get a bigger size and all that. But yeah, definitely really recommend it. And honestly, yeah, I can't wait to I don't know if I mentioned it, maybe it's in this video, but in this set there's 3. There's 1, 2, and then 1 more, but the horn here is just a bit shorter, not as long. It's just about yay long. So I ordered that one online because on the seller they were selling it for just at cost, so I didn't want to risk rolling it. So So I'll put that video as soon as I get it up. But yeah, as always, Busters, thanks for watching, and I hope this video review helped you found it useful, and it helped you decide whether or not you want to pick one of these up or not. And if there's anything I didn't go over, or you want a bit more detail of, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll definitely reply back as soon as I can. Although recently I've been kind of lazy, so sorry about that. But yeah, once again, guys, appreciate you guys for watching, and hope you join me again for another capsule toy video next time. As always, this is Buster-kun here, off to eat some spiky seeds.